Hello, VC. Roger back with another one of my top 10 for the year. This year, 1973. And this year, it's, well, like all of them, these are the top 10 in my collection. These are the ones that I listen to the most. It may not be the top 10 best of the year, it may not be the top 10 billboards, whatever. But it's the 10 that I listen to the most, that I had the most enjoyment out of and listening to the most. And if you see me look off here some, I've got some notes to make sure I bring up some stuff that I wanted to bring up. But so let's get started here. 1973. Somebody may disagree with me on this. Well, probably disagree with me on a bunch of them. This one may not be classified, I guess, as coming out in 73. It's a compilation of other music from the 50s and 60s. And it's from the soundtrack, American Graffiti. I listened to this record a ton. Main reason I listened to it, this was the music I grew up listening to. My dad's 45s. A lot of these people on here were the 45s my dad had. Uh, Bill Haley and the Comets, Buddy Holly, Buddy Knox, The Platters, Fats Domino, all of those. And this one, the original one came out in a gatefold. Mine doesn't have the gatefold. I've just got it's a reissue, but still. Very good comp of that era of music. Also, something unique about it is the song listing on here is in the appearance, in the order that they appeared in the movie. So I thought that was pretty neat to find out. Well, hello there, Bentley. My dog just showed up. Come here. We'll introduce y'all to Bentley real quick. Here's Bentley. You tell Bentley hi. Look here, Bentley. Look here. Oh, look here. Look at her. Yep, there you are. So.
Come on, Bentley. Bentley, come on. Leave Daddy alone.
That's Bentley. He's the spoilt mutt of the house. He runs the house. American Graffiti. It peaked at number 10 on the Billboard charts. It did end up going triple platinum. 41 tunes. I think I read that the British version only has 39. They dropped 3 of them. Also, Wolfman Jack appears on 6 of the songs. So, great comp. If you liked that era of music, you can't beat this as a kind of a go-to all-around record. Next, Grand Funk Railroad, or this one just titled Grand Funk. We're an American band. Great record. It was the group's 7th record. It hit number 2 on the Billboard charts. Went gold within a month of its release. So that's pretty good deal there. Also, the original came with these 4 stickers in it. And there's the inner sleeve. And the original vinyl came in the gold, to kind of go along with the whole theme of the gold cover and the gold record. And their big release off of this was the single, We're an American Band. And I do have it as well. And it came out in gold, the original. I think they were reprinted in black, but the gold was the original. Another thing on here was on the me find it here. Oh yeah, it was produced by Todd Rundgren as well. Oh yeah, there it is. On both sides, right above the side number, should be played at maximum volume. So, kind of a neat deal. Wonder how many stereo system speakers got blown from that being played at maximum volume. But a good record. Really enjoyed that one. I listened to that a lot. Number 8 on my account. You guys know I'm a big fan of country rock. I had to go with this one, the Byrds. This was their 12th and final studio release. It was the last time that the Byrds, the original members, all 5 of the original members, got together to do this record. Now, Roger McGuinn, I think, if I remember right, he kept a band touring under the title The Byrds, but he was the only original member in it, and they never released any more records. But this one, it was good. It was started out as just a jam session, but they all came back together. Not their best, but if you like the Byrds, you'll like this one. Let me see if there's anything. It did reach number 20 on the Billboard charts. So anyway, the Byrds, self-titled. This next one, I went with Elton John, Don't Shoot Me, I'm Only the Piano Player. I was going to go with Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. And at one time I had that. But when I went to pull it out, I can't find it in my collection. So I don't know what happened to that one. But I like this one just as well. It came out the same year. Don't Shoot Me, I'm Only the Piano Player. The name came about one time when Elton John was at a party of Groucho Marx, of all people. And he was at the piano playing, and Groucho Marx came over to him and called him John Elton and gave him a gun sign like that. And Elton John just put his hands up and said, "Don't shoot me, I'm only the piano player." And that's where the title came from. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And if you notice on the cover as well, Marx Brothers Go West is on one of the posters at the movie theater. So great, another great record from Elton John. Does have Crocodile Rock and Daniel. This one is the one with the book, kind of built-in book to it. Has different pictures of Elton John and Bernie Taupin in it. I hope I can get it to turn. So, this was Elton John's second record to go to number 1. So, it did reach Billboard's number 1 chart on the Billboard charts. So, great record. Like I said, Daniel, Crocodile Rock, Elderberry Wine, that's a good one. High Flying Bird, I'm trying to remember if that's the other one I really liked off that. I can't remember. Anyway, good record. If you like Elton John, you'll like that one. Number 6, the Doobie Brothers, Captain and Me. Gatefold. This was the Doobie Brothers' third record, studio album that is. It did reach number 7 on the Billboard charts. It did go double platinum. Has 2 great songs on it, 2 of their classics, China Grove and Long Train Running. The record, or the song South City Midnight, has Steely Dan member Jeff Bolton, I believe is his name, playing on it. The following year, Jeff would become a permanent member of the Doobie Brothers. So, great record. If you like the Doobie Brothers, check it out. Number 5, Wings, Paul McCartney, Band on the Run. Another great record from Paul McCartney. I guess the 2 biggest ones on here are Jet and Band on the Run. I believe, Hell on Wheels is on here as well. So, good record. Interesting thing about this was, right before they were leaving, they were going to record this, or they did record it in Nigeria. And right before they left to go to Nigeria, the drummer and lead guitarist quit the band. Just decided not to go. The drummer, I think it was the drummer, if I'm not mistaken, and Paul McCartney had kind of gotten to a little disagreement and argument, and he had quit a few weeks before, and then right before they were getting on the plane, the lead guitarist, he quit. So they went to Nigeria with just Paul McCartney, Linda McCartney, and Denny Laine. And those were the only 3 on the album. Paul McCartney ended up playing the drums, bass, all the percussion, lead guitar, plus all the vocals and stuff that he did on there. So, it's amazing. It shows the talent of Paul McCartney that he's able to pull that off. And I think it's a great record. And of course, the iconic cover with you get the 3 members of the band here. You got James Coburn, Christopher Lee, these 2 guys, and you guys from Britain and Can Set Me Straight. If I'm not mistaken, they were news guys. How they ended up getting in on it, I don't know, but they got in on it. One of these guys was a British actor, and the other one was a light, middleweight, heavyweight boxer, and was the champion for about 71 through 78, I think, or 76, something like that. But great record. Inner sleeve does have a picture of them in Nigeria. They thought that'd be cool to work there. What they didn't realize was the fact that the year before, Nigeria had just went through a civil war, and it was now run by the military. It was a military-run country, and so they were a lot of restrictions and issues they had to go through on that to get that recorded, and then get back and do the final mixes and stuff back in England. So anyway, number 5, Wings, Band on the Run. Number 4, Steve Miller Band, The Joker. Love this record. One of my favorites of his. It's kind of the swing. Steve Miller Band kind of shifted from that pseudo-psych sound a little bit into the more bluesy rock sound that they were known for in their later records. This was kind of where it shifted. The big hit, of course, is The Joker. It did peak at number 2 on the Billboard charts. It did go platinum. Other great songs. Your Cash Ain't Nothing But Trash. Evil is a good one. And there was another one that I listened to this a couple of days ago, and now I can't remember which one it was. Sugar Baby, maybe? I can't remember. Anyway. Gatefold, Steve Miller Band. Some people like him, some people hate him, but hey, it was all good. Two of the tracks off here were are live recordings. Come On In My Kitchen was recorded at the Tower Theater in Philadelphia, and Evil was recorded at the Aquarius Theater in Boston, Massachusetts. So two live songs on here. Very good. If you like Steve Miller Band, I know you like that one. You'll like that one. Number 3, Aerosmith. What do you say about Aerosmith? What a great debut album for a group. Every once in a while you'll hear people say, name your favorite debut album by a group. And, man, this one's hard to beat. Dream On was such a big hit on here. This one I have is the third version of it. The original, the picture here was smaller, kind of up here, and with the clouds all around it. And it had some of the song titles, and it said Walking the Dig instead of Walking the Dog. Second reissue of it, they corrected that, and it just said Walking the Dog. The third issue of it blew the picture up of the band and has featuring Dream On it. But great record. Mama Ken, Walking the Dog, Dream On, Make It, just all good songs. I don't think I've been showing very many of these labels. There's a label for it. But very good. It peaked at number 21. It has gone double platinum. I guess that's the main things off of this one. But I mean, what do you say? Just good old hard rocking, in your face, gritty, dirty rock and roll. Very good. Very good. Okay, you guys knew this was coming. You probably thought it'd be my number 1. But it's my number 2. Eagles, Desperado. Love this record. Well, matter of fact, I've got to pause a second. Okay. Had to pick up something here real quick. It is a pseudo concept album. The idea was the gunfighter of the Old West in relationship kind of to the rock and roller of the day, and how they were both kind of outlaws. Some people can't get past the fact of the dressing up in the costumes of the Wild West and going to that extreme with it. To me, I like it. To me, it doesn't bother me one bit. The songs on here, to me, are great. On the back, you have the members of the band down here. Jackson Brown here on the end, and J.D. Souther here on the other end. Producer Glenn John is here in the white hat. A lot of people didn't care for it. This is kind of supposed to play off of the deal of the Doolin and Dalton gangs, but the idea came from the fact they had been looking at a book, and they had someone had given Jackson Brown this book, and they were looking at it, and Don Henley and Glenn Frey just kind of started leaning that direction, and really went into that. It's a book similar to this that I have. Biographical Album of Western Gunfighters. And this one does have, if I can find them here. Right here at the bottom, in the middle, is the Daltons. Bill Dalton talks about them. William Dalton. And up here, right here, talks about Bill Doolin. And that's kind of where they got the idea from. Looking through this, and this is where they came up with the songs Doolin Dalton. It was a great hit for them. The interesting thing about this as well, this has a gunfighter in here, this Brack cornet, which is my grandfather's first cousin, my great grandfather's first cousin. He was a train robber, bank and train robber. Yeah, he was a scoundrel, but that's where they kind of, maybe that's why I get into their music some. Maybe that's why I got into this record, because that connection, family history, connecting back into that. I don't know, but I love this record. Many big hits on it. Doolin Dalton. 21 is based off of the fact that Bill Doolin was 21 when he was shot 20 times, or I think it's 20 times, at the Coffeyville raid, but he lived. And that's where, I think it was Bernie Leadon came up with that one, or it may have been Randy Meisner. Got Out of Control, Tequila Sunrise, Desperado, which amazingly was never released as a single. It was only from the album. Certain Kind of Fool, Outlaw Man is the only one not written by one of the Eagles. Saturday Night, Bitter Creek. I love Bitter Creek. That is a, let's see, I think that was the Bernie Leadon. Yeah, Bernie Leadon did that one. And Randy Meisner wrote Saturday Night. And then the Doolin Dalton and Desperado reprise. But great. Like I said, if you like the Eagles, if you like that country rock sound, it's a great record. Some people can't get past it, the cowboy stuff. To each their own. I love it. Maybe that's what got me so into the Eagles. But I like a bunch of their stuff. Believe it or not, that's not my favorite one of theirs, but it tops right up there. It did reach, that was their second record, and it did reach number 41 on Billboard, and it has gone double platinum. So, and of course, y'all knew this was coming probably. Number 1, Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. Just such an awesome record. The band's 8th record went to number 1. It's 15-time platinum in sales. Engineered by Alan Parsons. Concept along the lines of conflict and greed and time passage, death, insanity, which was a bunch played off of Syd Barrett's mental health that he ended up having before he passed away. But very unique sounds in it, various voices that are in it, and ones that come to my mind is like on Money, get the cash register chinging in it and all of that stuff, and the money dropping. Time has the watches and the clocks ticking. Throughout the whole album, at different spots, it has the heartbeat. You hear that heartbeat going on, even to the point that they included it as part of the inner sleeve. Was the rhythm of the heartbeat there. But great record. Uh, what song? Oh, Great Gig in the Sky. Great Gig in the Sky featured Claire Torrey, and at the time they couldn't tell her what they wanted her to sing. They just wanted her to feel the mood and get into it, and so she started listening, and she kind of fell into this sound and this, and just did a non-worded melody throughout this song at her solo part in there, and she just blew it away. And after it was recorded, it says that she came out and she was embarrassed because she had gotten into it so much and felt like she just destroyed it, only to find out that the band loved it and was very pleased with the way it turned out. So, that was a neat deal. She ended up getting paid, I don't know what this equals in US dollars, but it was 30 pounds back then. Later on, which 30 pounds was her normal set-in vocals for anything she did. Later on, she sued them, trying to get more money, saying that it was her vocals that made the song, which helped make the album and everything. Wanted a little more of a piece of the pie, I guess, which, can you blame them? I don't guess so, but still, a great record. By the way, they did settle out of court for an undisclosed amount, but awesome record. Anyway, 1973. Let me know what you think. Pink Floyd, Eagles, Aerosmith, Steve Miller Band, Wings, Doobie Brothers, Elton John, The Byrds, Grand Funk Railroad, and American Graffiti. Leave me your comments. Tell me what you think. Hit the like button if you like it. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. I'd really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave me your comments. Let me know what you think. Who would you have put in that I did not put in? Leave me a note. Let me know. Thanks, and till next time, keep them spinning. God bless.